You very much, boys. Well, hairstylist Richard Kavanagh is fresh from Sydney Fashion Week with plenty of notes on the latest catwalk trends. Great to have you back on the show. You lucky thing. How fabulous was it? It
was amazing. It was incredibly hectic, but I do have to say that this year, Sydney's Rosemount Australian Fashion Week was only about half the size it was last year.
Well, that's what I'd read in the paper, which is happening basically across the world, and it's because of the awful R word, isn't it?
The so-called, yes.
Recession. Is that because designers had pulled out, or is it that people aren't travelling, you know, buyers are not travelling? Why was it smaller?
My understanding is that IMG, the company that runs the event, struggled to get designers on board. And for our New Zealand contingent, there was really only Kate Sylvester over there. So we didn't see Zambezi or Nomdi or World or Karen Walker or any of those guys.
Not even Karen Walker. I am so surprised, which is such a shame, and hopefully next year it'll be bigger and better than ever. But it's still, there would have been a lot to see. What were the main trends that were coming out of it in terms of hair?
Well, it was really interesting because it was very, very diverse this season at Rosemount Australian Fashion Week. The hair directors tended to take trends from all around the place. One of the things that I saw was lots of kind of almost plasticky looking hair, so quite almost a part of the hair done with a heavy gel like we used to use in the early 80s, like a plasticky feel.
How weird. Well, look, you took along a video and got a bit of footage, so why don't we take a look? So here is Richard at Sydney Fashion Week last week.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm here at Rosemount Australian Fashion Week in Sydney. Now, I've been here for the last week, and in fact this morning I've been here and how it all works for them. So there's about, as I say, 3 hours lead time for these girls. And if I come down here, we've got Kenneth Stoddart, who's the hair director for Redken, and I'll just ask him to explain the hair a little bit. Kenneth, how are you, mate?
I'm good, how are you?
Great, thank you. Can you tell me what you're doing with the hair for Kate Sylvester?
Well, we've put some leave-in conditioner in the hair when the hair was damp, and we've allowed it to dry naturally. So the hair hasn't been blow-dried at all, it's just been left to dry. And then once the hair's dry, I've brushed it through just to sort of soften and loosen the hair. And then I've pulled back the top section here and I'm gripping it in a couple of bobby pins. So from the front, it's just pulled back on the top, and then the sides are left out close to the face like that.
Beautiful. And do you think this is something that girls would wear themselves at home?
Absolutely. I mean, this looks really, it's been around for a long time. It's really simple. It just keeps the hair back off the face, but you know, it still has the illusion that you've got long hair and your hair's out, but it's sort of back off the face. So it's a really nice wearable style. It suits, you know, most young girls.
Perfect, thanks Kenneth. So there you go, easy peasy, you can do that yourself probably. I'm going to go over here and have a chat to Liz, just to talk to her about what she's doing with the makeup, if I can make my way through the hustle and bustle and the girls and the makeup artists, models, etc. Hey Liz, how you going?
Good, how are you?
Hey, so can you tell me just quickly what you're doing with the makeup for Kate Sylvester?
Well, it's a very, very nude makeup look, very natural skin, natural lips, just a little bit of lip conditioner. And then the little twist is it's a strong brow, but a feathery strong brow, so it looks like thick eyebrows that are really, really messy.
So it kind of looks like she got up from camping and kind of rubbed her face.
Yeah, exactly. Think that Katharine Hepburn,
who got all the jobs this year. The accent, gorgeous accent. And I love the hair that he did, because that's exactly what I do with my daughter, the puller back at the top. You've got one more clip. Let's take a look at that and then we'll have a quick chat.
Great. Just before showtime, all the girls will come back here. They have their own personal dressers who make sure that they're perfectly styled, that they've got the right shoes, the right leggings, the right outfit on. Wouldn't we all like to have one of those at home, eh? Kate and Wayne, who run Kate Sylvester, and Karen Walla, who's one of New Zealand's iconic stylists, is looking after the show. So they have a team of dressers which make sure all the girls are ready. And then the girls all line up here. Kenneth and another person will stand here and just touch up that hair. And then the girls wander down here. If you want to come with me, might get a bit dark and echoey down here. The girls come down the catwalk and bam, the bright lights. So there you go. You've got a tiny little taste of what it's like for a model for one single show. Now, a lot of these girls have shows back to back. They might do 3 or 4 shows in a day, so they'll come here, they'll run off, get their hair and makeup changed, and the whole cycle goes over and over again for a week. It's pretty chaotic, but it's pretty fun. But what I want to talk to you about, in essence, is that this hair look and the sense of hair coming through here is much like what we saw in New York a few weeks back, where it's very loose. It's almost kind of a homemade feel. So that's good news for you at home, because you'll be able to wear it and do it yourself. Easy.
And of course, speaking of that, you are going to show us one of those loose ponytails.
I am, in just a few minutes.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Richard. Don't go anywhere. Just ahead, Richard looks at the ponytail, but Melanie is here first.